Hello, my name is Patty Driscoll, and I'm the Director of Adult Services at Seacoast Mental Health Center. Seacoast Mental Health Center is one of the 10 community mental health centers in New Hampshire, where we provide a wide array of services for children, adolescents, and adults in Eastern Rockingham County. Today, I want to spend a few minutes talking with you about something that I find important, particularly when I'm reflecting on the difficult times that we've been through, particularly with the pandemic, but now also with some of what's going on with the rioting and the other unrest throughout the country, and reflecting on what helps me and has helped me over time in my life. And I want to share that with you today. Seacoast, our mission at Seacoast Mental Health Center is to provide a broad, comprehensive array of mental health services to the folks of Eastern Rockingham County. In the past several months, you may have seen on our Facebook or other social media several other staff that are sharing important information, important messages, some of their knowledge, some of their lessons that they've learned in life to hopefully help provide some hope and sense of recovery and some coping skills as we go through the difficult time, particularly around the pandemic. And so I decided I'd like to do the same thing. I hope that you've seen some of our other videos. They're actually quite good and quite inspiring. And in thinking about what I wanted to do today, again, I thought about what's helped me the most in my life. What has been the thing that's lifted me up, lifted me out, if I've needed to be lifted out of a challenging or difficult situation. And what it comes down to, I think there's a lot of things, but I think one of the things that has been most important is the concept of a tribe. So my tribe. I want to talk today about the importance of a tribe, about the importance of having people, human capital, in your life that are going to be there for you no matter what. And that's what has helped me, and I'm going to encourage you today to be thinking about that yourself. So what is a tribe? We'll start there. So in the simplest terms, a tribe is a close-knit group of people that accept you and support you no matter what, so unconditionally, and the people that have your back, no matter what, in good times and in bad. There's other ways to describe a tribe. There's other words that can be used. You can say, your people. Some people say my peeps, your village. The term "it takes a village," I think is a really important term. And one of my personal favorites, I have to say, is your posse. I call my tribe my posse. Feels sort of empowering and important to have a posse, a group of people that have my back no matter what. So I want you to think a little bit as I'm just talking about this. Think about your tribe. Who would you consider your tribe? Maybe you've not thought about your family or friends in that way. So I'd like you to try to think about those folks in that way. Who would be your tribe? Who would you like to have in your tribe? Is there a tribe that you want to belong to? You can belong to more than one tribe. Sometimes tribes are family, they might be friends, they could be people that share similar interests, like a book club or a church. There's lots of different ways that you can comprise of your tribe, similar to family. Family isn't always biological, it's the people that we decide that are our family and that we identify and we call our family. So in thinking about my tribe, I have a few tribes. I certainly have some family members that I would consider a tribe. My husband, so he's a tribe of one, but we're a tribe of two together. And I have lifetime friends, girlfriends that have been with me, I've known throughout my life and continue to be with me for, well, I'm not going to say how many years, but let's just say a lot of years. They've been my friends, and they are the people that are always there for me. Even if I don't see them all the time, it doesn't matter. I know they're there for me no matter what. And in turn, I'm there for them no matter what. I also have newer friends in my life that I've developed over time that I also consider part of my tribe. So there's no issue about who they are, how many, when you've met these people. The importance is what the tribe means for you. And these are people that I don't know what I would do without. I don't know what I would have done without them in my life prior and in my life now, particularly when things are so challenging right now. So, why is belonging to a tribe so important? Well, I think, and I think it's backed up probably with some research, that it's sort of human nature for us to want to be part of a group, to want to have a sense of belonging, to feel connected to other people. And I believe that it's our relationships in our lives that are the most important things that we have. And our relationships are what really help us to survive and thrive. History supports the idea about the importance of tribes. If you think about the first people, in our country, or the Native American culture, the tribe is the group that watches out for each other, that looks after each other. Some do the hunting, some do the gathering, always to benefit the larger group and the survival and the protection of the larger group. They band together for survival, whether it's all of them or whether it's one. Sometimes I think of geese and a gaggle of geese. When you see them flying in the sky in their V formation, and if you ever were to see a goose sort of start to go slower or drop off a little bit, that goose is having a problem. Something is going on that's causing that goose to have to slow down, and you will see the other geese turn around and surround that goose and lift that goose up and get him back into formation. So it's that kinds of thing that I think really does help to visualize and to understand what a tribe is. So nowadays, it certainly seems sometimes harder to be connected and feel a sense of belonging. Part of that, I think, has to do with so much of what we do is, technology, how we do things, how we communicate to people seems sometimes to be more on a remote basis and through technology than it does in person, particularly now during the pandemic when people have had to isolate and stay away from people, the concept of social distancing or physical distancing. And that's really hard. That can be really challenging for people because, as we said earlier, and I think you would agree, that most of the time having connections and relationships with people is what really helps to help you feel wanted, worthwhile, and have a purpose, and help you get through difficult times. And so there's been a lack of that during this pandemic. And I certainly know in the work I do and also in personal life, the impact that that can have on somebody emotionally. And that's why I thought this was a good topic to talk about. Sure, we can talk about therapy and self-care and making sure you get your medication or you exercise enough. All of those things are really important in this whole message of taking care of yourself during this difficult time. But your tribe, your people, I think really highlight what's really, really important as part of the whole package for you. So we need people to help accept us unconditionally, that support us no matter what. Even if they don't like what we do, or we do something that we're not really happy about, but know that we're going to have people there that aren't going to judge us, that aren't going to unfriend us, so to speak, or criticize us if we do something that maybe that they don't like. They're going to be there. They're going to love us and support us unconditionally. So in thinking about, the past few months with what's going on and the importance to make sure that you don't have to go through this alone. And I think one of the messages that I also want to convey today is that Seacoast Mental Health Center, your provider, or any of our staff here can be your tribe. If you need us to be your tribe, to be one of your tribes, to be the only tribe you have right now, or maybe helping you find yours. Please know that we're here for you and that we want to be part of or be your tribe because we will support you and care for you unconditionally. The isolation, the fears, the worries, the death, all of the negative stuff that is going on right now is very traumatic. And sometimes when we're in that situation, we tend to go into ourselves, sort of like a turtle. And I'm saying to you, don't do that all the time. Certainly sometimes it's good, but please be reaching out and connecting with the people in your life that are going to support and care about you. And in turn, be that for somebody else. Be that unconditional person for someone else, because we all know how healing it is when we give and we do for others. So I think that's the message. That's the basic message I want to send today. I do want, again, for you to think about and maybe write down after this, spend a little bit of time thinking about who's your tribe. And again, a tribe can be a tribe of one. Think about what I said about my husband. He is my tribe, he and I together. Maybe it's one person, maybe it's a group of people, maybe it's somebody from your family, maybe it's your treatment providers, either at Seacoast or wherever you get support for what's going on with you. Think about those people. Think about the ones that are worthy of being your tribe and stay connected to them, outreach them, and make sure that they're good people for you. And if you need anything from us, please contact us at Seacoast Mental Health Center. And I thank you so much for listening today, and I hope that you all stay well and are safe.